I am excited to see this show match. Kame Zerg is a beast, and Oyaji is definitely no one to be reckoned with.
All right.
And we saw Oyaji go 3-0 against Eon Zerg last weekend or the weekend before on the Russian Cyber Games. So he's on top of his PvP these days.
Definitely.
Okay, we have Kame versus Oya in S rank best of 5 cash prize show match.
All right, and in the top right-hand corner, fighting for Clan IRK, we have Kame.
Kame.
It's the light blue Zerg. And in the bottom left, also fighting for Clan IRK, we have Oyaji.
Oya.
Foreigner Prince of Protoss himself. The yellow
So
Protoss.
there's basically a 100% chance that Oya's going to go Gateway Expand because he always Gateway Expands on this map. What I'm interested to see is whether he places the blocking pylon at 12 o'clock at the Zerg third. Because we've seen him do that before and it is incredibly effective.
You think you know everything, don't you, Quark? And he's right every time. That's what I hate about it.
I have watched a lot of these games.
Have you ever played against Oya or Kame?
I played against both of them quite a lot. Oya, I watch his stream from time to time, and whenever he can't find a game on ladder because he plays European time zone and he's like 2300, so there's nobody around at that time to play him. I volunteered to get beaten by him.
So I've heard that he's the most improved player.
I didn't know very much about how anybody was in 2019 because I've only just come back, but I think Oya has certainly improved a lot in 2020. He's a force to be reckoned with these days. I know that Bo5 and Dwarf cast a shadow over everybody, but Oya takes games from them, and he takes games from everybody else too. You can't put it at the top because Bo5 and Dwarf exist. If they didn't exist, then there's not many other players that are above him. He's that good. So we're looking at a straight 9-pull. This is a interesting opening because it's not a 9-pull speed. It's not a overpull. Zerg wants to be taking expansion right now, and Oya knows that because the 9-pull, you get kind of behind on eco because you're struggling for lava. You only have the one hatchery, your second hatchery is late, and your first hatchery is making lings. So if you can delay the second hatch on a 9-pull, that's key. But Kame was microing pretty effectively and managed to get the hatchery down. Oya's obviously he's not going to send a zealot across the map because it's a 9-pull. He's going to make a second zealot, he's going to make a forge. He's going to play it defensively and just go for his own expansion against it. If he can delay the drone at 12 o'clock, that's going to be
first.
Too. It's only 5 lings that are going across the map, and the 5 lings aren't being followed by any more. He's calling Kame bluff here. He's saying, okay, you went 9-pull, but this isn't a trying to kill me 9-pull. This is some kind of eco 9-pull. And he's bet it correctly. I like this.
I like how the Zealot's already in hold position before the forge is even put down. Very nice there.
Yeah, I mean, he's called Kame's bluff. Kame has said that he's going to be making a bunch of Zerglings, and then he hasn't followed through. And Oya is oh, that was beautiful. Oya is so good.
Very nice control.
Yeah, and then
being pushed across the middle. Looks like one Zergling or one Zealot also pushing towards Zerg's base.
Yeah, and the Zealot pushing towards Zerg's base is forcing him to go back to making lings. It's going to get the scout if he doesn't. Oya is identifying that Kame is not trying to make link. Kame trying to do this as an eco build with the 9-pull being like just existing for threat, and he's not letting Kame get away with that. He's saying no. If you want to go 9-pull, you have to follow up with links. If you don't follow up with links, I will scout you. I will kill your drones. Make links, and that is really interfering with Kame's desire to make drones right now. He took a drone deficit at the start to go 9-pull. He's trying to recover it, but Oya's not overreacting. Oya's not giving him any credit. The Hydra and follow-up is probably expected, but it's I would love to see that, and he can't see it because he doesn't have his zealots together. If I had got 4 zealots together and attacked in, Kame would be able to hold it with lings, but A, it would force Kame to make a bunch of lings he doesn't want to make, and B, it would get the Hydrogen confirmation. Instead, because the zealots were split up, it looks like Kame is going to be able to deny the scouting information. And that means I doesn't know if it's Lair or Hydrogen.
That was a pretty good trade for Kame.
Problem.
He didn't make any more Zerglings with the same group. He was able to kill 3 Zealots. The first 2 Zealots just took a lot of hits. Really do much damage.
Okay, so I was actually transitioning into the Goon range. So this is what you do in this situation. This is something that he's very good at because he loves his Dragoons. He's good at microing them. He can't know if it's Mutalist or if it's Hydralist. So what he's going to try and do is he's going to try and go Goon range, which is bad against both of them, but it works against both of them if you make it work. If what your Dragoons with the range upgrade have 1 more range than Hydralist, which means that technically, if you're really good, you can micro that. And you can make it work. We're in for a treat. This is going to be very difficult for him to do, but it is doable, and it's because he's in this position where he doesn't know if he's up against Hydralist, he's going to try it.
I wish Kame was droning up right now instead of making Hydralist, but this is a Hydra bust, I guess?
Yeah, this is he's got what, 21 drones, so this is let's see if I can count. Yeah, there's 973. He's also got link speed, and he's making a few links to try and buffer for the Hydra. So Oya has confirmed the Zealot flash, and that's why he's doing the Zealot flash here. He's making sure he gets the vision. The Zealot, he doesn't need the Zealot to defend. What he needs the Zealot to do is confirm what's going on. Kame is just building a shit ton of links though. Kame hasn't built a Hydra in quite a while. Just pure links. He's trying to kill the cannons. If he kills the cannons, then he can break through the wall. He's got 14 links building right now. So Oya's going to have to pull some votes. They've got speed, they're flooding across the map. And I think this is, I'm sure these two play each other a lot, they're in the same team. And if you knew that your opponent was going Dragoons, Zerglings are what you want. Zerglings take no damage from Dragoons. If Oya's wall is not excellent, these Zerglings are just going to get on him. And a round of drones. Okay, so Kame's not committing. I think he's hoping at this point Oya's going to push out, but he's decided that he doesn't think he can break it. And that's not unreasonable because Oya's he's rebuilt the cannons. He's got units in the right places. I wouldn't want to attack that with lings. If I attacked that with lings, I would be feeling bad about. Oh, you don't want to be doing this, Oya. You don't want to leave those cannons. There's a lot of speedlings out there. There's a lot of speedlings out there. Oya. This is not going to be fun.
You think so? I don't feel like there's that many units for Kame.
There's a second group of speedlings behind him, and they would. Yeah, it's not so many that he can't beat it, but
it's risky.
Oh, there's Boa coming. We haven't seen Boa in quite a while. Oh, Kame, look, there's cannons there. What are you doing? Okay, well that didn't do anything. Oya's got his second forward. He's got his Dragoons coming. He's getting his high tempo storm. He's got Zealot legs coming. He's getting himself into the 2 base position he wants to be on. He's got 50 drones. So 50 probes. That is a lot of probes. And he's just dropping those gateways. How many gates are we on now? We are on 6 gates. Nice. One thing that I've noticed about Oya is that he goes very late rover. He doesn't believe in lurkers. He's a lurker skeptic.
It seems like there's a trade-off there, right?
He doesn't think it's compelling. He delays his robo timing a lot for a stronger punch. And if you don't go lurkers, if you stay on hydras, he does a lot of damage. If you go lurkers, he still does a lot of damage because he seems to just refuse to believe the lurkers are there and he still attacks. It's weird. He goes light on High Templar too. If you
I
look
mean-
at this army, there's no High Templar currently with it. He makes like 4 High Templar and he starts banking energy, but he doesn't like to overmake them. Five needs to lift it. Oh, fair enough. Kame just leaves.
Okay.
And GG is called just like that. Kame sees the army and just decides the GG
Pretty
If you
anticlimactic.
on game number 2.
Well, Kame tried a few different ways of attacking. He went for the 9 pull into eco build to just try and put some pressure on. Oya didn't fall for it. He didn't believe it. Oya said, "No, I'm just going to take my Nexus." He followed that with trying to do a Hydra Bust. Oya said, "Okay, I'm going to press you with the Zealots. I'm going to confirm it's a Hydra Bust. I'm going to build my Dragoons." He followed that by switching into speedlings, but Oya just rebuilt the cannons and stayed behind his wall. And Kame didn't build any drones during that time. Kame was on 20 drones when Oya was on 40 probes. And I think that just set him behind.
Game 2 on Neil Silphid.
All right, here we are going into game number 2, the 12 o'clock position. In the light blue, grayish looking color as the Zerg player, we have Kame.
Kame.
And in the bottom right, on Neo Sylphid as the brown Protoss, the Prince of Protoss himself, it is Oyaji.
Oh yeah.
Predictions?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Kame's performance last game was lackluster. I don't get it. Is he not confident going in? Come on.
I think that it's just Oya knows him. Like Oya went 2 Gateway Nexus, so 2 Zealot Nexus to get Forge against a 9 pull. So that's ballsy, but it was the right play. He held it perfectly.
It doesn't seem overly complicated. Just expand, make drones, and then a bunch of Hydralisks. Take care of 1 or 2 Zealots that come your way. Easier said than done? Perhaps.
Yeah. And Oya knows what he's doing. He's pretty good at this game.
Well, I
He's
mean,
at the 9 gate, and that 9 gate is going to be effective at pressuring a 11 hat if he goes to 11 hat. But we're seeing a. Is that a?
Let's see Oya's scouting probe dipping, seeing that there is no scouting overlord coming from the 9 o'clock.
I don't know what messed up Kame last game. Was it his third, which that one single Zealot delayed mining time? Yeah.
No, he was going for a series. He was going for a Hydra Bust. Okay, so first he was going for
That's true.
just an eco opening after a 9 pull, but Oya didn't give it any credit at all. Oya got some Zealots out and then forced Kame to make Lings rather than drones. Then after that, he was going for a Hydra Bust, but Oya scouted it, built the cannons he needed. Then after that, he went for a Link Flood, but Oya had it blocked. So at no point did Kame get the chance to build up his economy. It was just a series of bad openers.
One drone
that
goes
was-
down to the probe, pushing
Yeah,
the
that was
scouting drone back. And that Zealot almost getting another hit on that drone. Only really being cocky here, and he does lose the drone. What a
Come on, Kame. This is my money we're
Yeah.
talking about.
would have been cool if he
That's
killed
not
the
ideal.
Zealot with it, but my faith was not with him.
He's building 8 speedlings, but Oya's not committing to this. Oya's going to have 1 set up behind the middle line for the main, 1 behind the middle line for the natural, and then he's going to go next. He's not even making his Zealot at the moment. These 8 speedlings are.
Oh my god, he's lost 4
lost
drones
2
so
more
far.
drones. Yeah, this is. Yeah, Oya's just building a forge at this point. Oya knows that he's done enough. He doesn't need to do any more damage than he's done. So he's just going to build a forge, build some cannons, and then he's just going to be happy because there's nothing more to do. all you need to do is not die with the advantage he already has. It's 2 hat, 2 base Zag against 2 base.
What's a good way to
Focus,
counter
focus,
these
focus,
early
focus.
zealots? Can you make a pool early?
Yeah, he went for like an 11 pool, not a. It was like 11 pool, 11 hat to rather than overpool. I think overpool is the correct opener. I will. Overpool will never put you behind against any Protoss opening.
Let's see.
I didn't like that 11 pool, 11 hat.
It's kind of weird, but he must know what he's doing. Kame is S rank, or was.
I mean, you say he must know what he's doing, but I mean, it's been really bad before him.
Only because of his rank achievement, I guess. Though he's been inactive recently.
Yeah, at this point, he's behind 9 workers, and Oya has his gas. He's got his core coming. Core is only slightly behind Lair, which in a gateway expand build is not what you'd expect. Kame is just 2 hat. He's all in. Yeah, this is a Lurker bust. Or a Lurker drop, it could be, depending on the overlords.
Think he's gonna sense this coming?
I think Oya should, because Oya is normally very disciplined, and also he knows how far ahead he is. The further ahead you are, the more likely it is they're going to do something all in.
Yes. His core's just finished. His Stargate is just about to go up, meaning he hasn't got a Corsair yet. So
No, but he doesn't need one.
Off, and Lurker upgrade is just beginning.
Well, with the Gateway expand, you don't use the Corsair to scout. The Gateway expand, you use these Zealots to scout. You send the Zealots out and you look for whether or not they have speed, you look for the link count, and ideally, if they're going Hydra, you force them to show the Hydra defending against the Zealots. That's how you scouted the Gateway expand player. So Oya got information from what he just did when he pushed out with 4 Zealots. He saw the link count, and that tells him that Kame's not going drones. That tells him that Kame has a plan to bust him. It's important information.
With a Hydra bust, you would have 3 hatcheries, right?
Yes,
or
with a Hydra bust, there wouldn't have been so many links. If there was a Hydra bust, the Zealots would have made it up to Kame's base, and then the Hydras would have had to fight them off. He would have lost the Zealots, but the Zealots would have confirmed what was going on before they died. Oya, in theory, should know what's going on here. He doesn't know that it's Muta. He doesn't know if it's Muta or Lurkers, but he knows that this is a like 2 hat all in play.
I don't see any cannons being made, so either he knows the timing very well, or this is going to throw him off guard.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by this 4-gate +1 speed dot counter, because he's seen how many links there are. He knows how many drones there are, because the more links there are, the more drones there are, if that makes sense.
There's 1 cannon, but it's not going to protect some of his key infrastructure without a
Yeah,
robotics
he's
bay.
this, isn't he? I've been sitting here talking about how good Oya is. He's going to lose the play with 13 drones.
And we don't see a drop.
No, this is going to kill the cannon, so he is going to kill the cannon. Yeah, he's lost. This was sloppy. He tried to win twice. He tried to win with both a eco advantage and an army advantage and so forth. All he needs to, he just needs to take the victory he already has from the eco advantage. There's no reason not to play this safe. He was so far ahead from everything else he already had that he didn't need to do this to be winning.
And this might just be the sledgehammer that breaks the camel's back. The single Lurker coming to hit these probes here.
Yeah, Oya's dead.
Oh yeah, look at all those probes. How many kills is on that Lurker? Can we get a shot? Give me a alright, 18. Right on. GG is called. Kame grabs game number 2, tying the series 1-1.
Yeah, that was uncharacteristic because he was sending out the Zealots to confirm what was going on, and he was seeing it was mass ling. And once you know it's mass ling, you can rule out the Kame team producing drones. He knew that Kame only had army, so he needed to be building cannons.
I have an all-in build coming from Kame. Curious to see what we're gonna see going into game number 3.
On Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing. But, I mean, Oya can't win every game. It'd get boring if he did.
Well played by Kame after losing 4 drones.
It was the Lurker Lin. I don't know how much credit we can give him. Anybody can do a Lurker Lin.
Well, it was a good counter to what Oya was doing. He
Yeah,
didn't seem
but anybody
to...
can do a Lurker Lin against somebody not making any cannons. But if the person makes cannons, it just doesn't work. So
Just let him have his win against Oya, man.
yeah, I mean, it's not like I beat Oya, so okay. Although I think I probably could with a Lurker Lin. He didn't go cannon.
I mean, it's Oya's fault for not figuring that out.
That's exactly why I'm not giving Kame any credit, because I think it's Oya's fault. I think it's
Well,
Oya's
the two
game
are
to lose, and
connected.
he lost it. So we're seeing another gateway expand, which again makes sense because Oya loves the gateway expand. And we are seeing an overpull. Nice. Oya looks for the overlord. He gets the first scout. Also, his probe is going to be here in time to delay the hatchery. Question is, how hard is he going to try? Because right now he doesn't know if he's up against a 9 pool, 6 pool, 12 hat. It could be anything. However, he does normally want the probe to be at the natural 205 because 205 is the hatchery timing. So he's missed the hatchery time by scouting the main. He couldn't block the hatchery. But I don't mind that he went in. I think that's fine. Blocking the hatchery is nice, but confirming the timing is important. You don't need to block the hatchery to win. First Zealot crossing the map, but the sicklings, it's an overpull. Kame's going to be fine. Looks like it's just going to go 2 Zealot expand. Kame is still making lings. He's going up to 10 lings. Kame's not fucking around. Nice. If you saw that, he worked out which probe was the one that had already, so which ling had already taken the damage, and he put the probe on it while switching the Zealot onto others.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that second bit of micro wasn't so good, but picking up the ling was pretty cute. I don't know about this Zealot running by, because Kame, he's making a lot of lings. Kame can attack and defend at the same time. I think Kame's going to have no trouble holding off the Zealot in his main, and I think Oya's going to have a lot of trouble holding off the many lings. Like, what Oya did is fine against somebody who makes 6 lings, then goes back up the drones. But Kame made like 12 lings. We don't have a cannon. There's no cannon coming. Okay, cannon just started, but I could easily see him losing the gateway here. Yeah, this is basically exactly what I was afraid of. Is this position? Oya is holding it by the skin of his teeth. Look at the health, like
A few seconds.
one low red Zealot, one low yellow Zealot, and the gateways in red.
A few seconds, yeah.
So 2 low red Zealots. Yeah, that was very nicely held, but that was a dangerous he put him in.
Almost lost his gateway. and he's
clearly he
gonna move
believed
out.
that he could do it, but
Don't
that I don't like this.
understand moving out at all. That
So what he's doing here is effectively keeping Kame's drone count down. Though Kame is not able to make drones because Kame is forced to keep making lings. But
when zealots are
These
that
zealots-
health, you could just attack them with mass drone. I'm exaggerating here, but you know, they don't
yeah,
constitute that much of a threat.
well they do get their shield back quite quickly. If you think about it, you've got if you have 4 low HP zealots, then you get 4 shields back every second between them. It negates quite a lot of damage. Also, by moving the zealots the way he has, he's getting scouting information. Each time he pushes them out, he sees that there's more lings, and that tells him things. The fact they have no speed tells him that it could easily be Hydra. The fact that they exist at all tells him that Kame doesn't have that many drones. He needs to be pushing out with them right now, though. He needs to try and press again with the zealots because that's how he's going to find out about the Hydra. It's the zealot pressure that tells you what's going on with the gateway expand build. And he's not pushing at all. Tells us 2 things. Either he knows that it's Hydra already because of some read he has, or he doesn't know that it's Hydra and he's just hoping for the best. Starting his +1 ground. Okay, now he's looking for the Hydra. Because, yeah, we did need the Zealots to push out, because if the Zealots don't push out, he just has no way of knowing what's going on. These Zealots aren't going to do anything, but by getting traded away, they're going to give him the information he needs in order to win. Okay, now he knows what's going on. If we look at his base, we're going to see him add cannons, I'm expecting. We're going to see him go into the range dragoon that he's got like to do. Yeah, he's immediately replacing his forge. He knows that first forge is going to die.
Double forge.
It's only double forge for now. He knows the first forge is doomed. I'm surprised he's not cancelling his +1, honestly. There's no reason to have the money tied up in +1 at this point, because it's not going to finish. Also, having the gateway have dragoons pop beneath is kind of awkward. Because those dragoons have 1 more range than the Hydras once their range is complete, but that doesn't help you at all if you can't actually back off. The Hydras are just going to be 11 if they can kill them. Okay, if he kills off the gateway, that's really convenient. Never mind.
You don't think that was a good idea?
I feel like I'd have taken the dragoons then the gateway, not the other way around.
So I want to ask, like, how much do you think that what we're seeing here is like a reaction to a reaction to a reaction?
Hey, Dream.
Or like at the beginning, like if you think about it, like he got so much damage on that gateway, and so he started like going to a really aggressive early Hydra build, and then like normally I feel like with a follow up of the fast expansion for Protoss, you want to get a Stargate and Corsair to scout around, but instead he went like piled on the gateways, maybe anticipating that there'd be like some kind of bust and he needed units fast.
And I like the style. I will deliberately go into dragoons against Hydra.
Interesting. Okay.
He's one of the few players that does it. Most players think that dragoons against Hydra is a bad idea because this happens. Hydra are really good, but Oya is one of those players who believes that with the 1 range advantage he can make something beautiful happen. I don't know that he's right, but there are some players who believe that. We saw Best do it in ASL quite recently, where he went Master Dragoon against Seahat Hydra, and with blocking buildings he utilized it very well to defend. But this is
No, but hold on.
I don't know.
I feel like Kame is kind of all in here, right? Like look at it. Like he's got 21 drones. I don't think he's got much tech. I think he's all in.
Yeah, which is why the build works. It's the Protoss will.
But if Oya holds like just another 30 seconds, I think he wins.
Yeah, again, this is why the build works. You make a bunch of gateways, you make a bunch of dragoons, and you hold. It's
Yeah, it's too
Oya's in a
late,
good
I
position
think.
here.
All his gateways are up.
Yeah. No, I like Oya's position. I wouldn't ever personally try and hold Mass Hydra with range dragoon because
Risky.
it's so fragile. Yeah, and Oya does it, and Oya's good at it.
I mean,
He's
Zealots
one of
get
the
picked
only
off
players
pretty
who does it.
easily, right? And the storms sometimes aren't effective enough.
It's just hard to get Storm in time after going for a gateway expand opening. If you go forward expand, you just rush straight to Storm and you're fine.
I think I get the
But very
Dragoon
quickly.
thing more than the Storm thing. I know that my Dragoons are going to hit, if that makes sense. Whereas my Zealots are going to get picked off, and my Templars are probably going to miss. Or even if they hit, more Hydralisks are going to be coming. I guess that's why you got to keep making cannons. So there you have it.
GG is called. It takes game number 3. Sorry, I'm trying to jump in whenever the dogs aren't going crazy right now.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. Just disappear and come in. Come on.
I had a great hold with his dragoons there.
Yeah, stay with us.
Even with before the gateway had dropped and they were outside. That was fun to watch.
I mean, I do feel like if he had not had those dragoons, I don't think he would have, like, if he went like this more standard Corsair opening and like rushed to Templar, I don't feel like he would have had the units to hold that rush.
Well, you don't go Corsair after the gateway expand. The gateway expand, you make your 5 Zealots. You move out and you pressure with them, and then you see if they've gone Hydralist. And at that point, you don't need to go Stargate because you know it's Hydra. You just go straight to Citadel, which you've already started, and you make 5 gateways. And you go mass speedlot. You wouldn't go Stargate after the gateway expand in that situation, unless you scouted it with Mutalisks. The whole point of the gateway expand is that you use the Zealots to confirm.
All right,
Interesting.
let's get into it. Number 4 on Circuit Breaker. In the bottom right is the White Zerg fighting for IRK.
We have Kame, who I call Kane. Appropriately.
Dun, 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 dun. And then in the top left, Prince of Protoss himself.
Who calls him Prince of Protoss?
Oyaji.
Oh yeah. The Sanatas.
Play to us. The playable prototype.
I once said somebody needs to pour water on the rocks, and they're like, that only makes the sauna hotter. Oh, I see what you did there. Okay, so Oya just does the same thing every single game.
I mean, he's good at it. The man knows how to do a gateway expand.
I'll say though, this is Oya looking for his first ever show match win in the Think Quick series. He has not won a show match yet.
Is that right? So who's he played?
He's played Terror and True Touch.
Ooh.
He's played Terror like 4 or 5 times, I think now. He's lost all of them.
Jesus Christ.
Will Oya get a W on the board? Find out.
Okay. This is another 9 gate, so we're going to see aggression, probably a quick 2 Zealots trying to get some drone kills then into a Nexus.
What the hell is this probe doing at 9 o'clock?
Maybe
Looking for an
the
overload.
Overlord.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's ruled out bottom left as a spawn site.
Well, actually, has he though? Right? Because look at the direction that Kame's scouting. He's counting counterclockwise. So even if he spawned bottom left, would he have sent his Overlord
No.
that way?
You always send the Overlord vertical on circuit breakers.
Oh, really? Okay. And why is that?
Because that's where the natural is. You scout towards the natural.
Got it. That makes sense. Haha. Difference between a 1500 player and a 2000 player. Right there.
Right, you just want to see where the Protoss is as soon as possible, and the natural is.
No, it totally makes sense.
So Kame hiding his drone behind the middle line at like 1 minute 50 was kind of cute because the probe walked straight past it, and then Kame was able to place a hatchery behind it. That was good. Kame isn't making any lings. Okay, there we go, 6 guns. as I guess this one was about had only just finished, but with a 9 gate, he really needed to be making 6 lings ASAP, and he's doing it now. They are going to be done in time.
Yeah, thankfully for cross positions on circuit breakers, huh?
Yeah, I was just going to go 2 gate, so 2 Zealot Nexus again.
Also,
And I'm
always
expecting
first,
the second Zealot not to across the map.
yeah, always first zealot went top right first instead of across, so that bought him extra time. Is that intentional? Like he sent his second zealot that way too.
I don't know. It could be a bad valley, but also he could be trying to just generate some chaos by having the Zealot up here later on.
Yeah, that.
Oh, he can't afford that
guy got
to
caught.
happen. That's floppy. And when you have no forge, you're just using Zealots to defend.
Yeah,
Losing a
that
Zealot for
zealot
nothing at all.
accomplished nothing, pretty much.
Yeah, and Kame's responding by making 2 more lings. I know that last game I said that Kame was just going to pressure the gateway, kill the gateway, and break through. I'm going to say it again. I was wrong last game. I might be wrong this game, but I don't know that he's going to have the forge and the cannons up in time. Ooh, that second Zealot causing a lot of chaos as well. I like that. Oh, but that trap. That has really... And then the link... The chaos from the Zealot has stopped the links in the tracks. The Kame's Ling Rush just isn't happening. His Link just sat in the middle of the map for a good 10 seconds.
Oh, that he just let those.
Oh, that's fluffy. But they're not killing the cannon. He caught them on the... That Maynard timing was so fortuitous. He just happened to have probes on the ramp at that 1 second.
These lings are gonna cause the same amount of havoc that zealot caused earlier, if not.
No, they're not. 2 slow lings. Oya's on top of that. I've seen Oya have 2 slow lings in his face many times. He's got the multitasking. If they kill a single probe, I'm going to be surprised.
Let's prove
Zealots,
Bork
he's
wrong.
not even sending them.
Almost got one.
Yeah, almost
Yeah,
doesn't count.
that is some great control. He was moving like the single probe that was getting attacked.
Oh my god, just get a probe so we can prove Quark wrong.
I mean,
Already did
he's really
tonight.
good at this.
Remember the hero cannons? Some nice drone drills going on. Disturbing the zealots. 2 drones going down, but
Look at the worker count. Look at the
that
worker
drone drill,
count.
I mean, is
That drone drill just brought the drones onto the Zealot, and the Zealot wanted to be killing the drones.
oh my god, 8 kills. I mean, yeah, I think like 6 of those are Zerglings, but
Also, during this time, I'm pretty sure that Oya killed the remaining Zergling in his face with folks.
Yeah, the blood spatter was left.
yeah, the amount of lost time itself is pretty significant.
Oya just hides Zealot so he can rush in when Kame sends Zerglings in front of his snap. It seems to be working out for him, right?
Kame has nothing right now. That's
Yeah, Kame's mega dead, and Oya is just... Oya could just walk across map his probes at this point. He's got that many workers that...
he doesn't have tech. Does he even have a Hydra Den started?
Nope.
Nope.
He's got link speed. That's his tech.
Yeah, and he's not mining gas. This is 100% telegraphed, all in.
Is PvZ Oya's strongest matchup? Does anybody know? It's supposed to be the hardest matchup for Protoss.
I mean, I feel like at this point, if you're Kame, you have to just go like all in and super commit, right? Like no more drones, no more anything. Just wait until you get like 30 supply of lings and rush in, right? That's gotta be your only plan.
Except Oya's just been killing Link the entire game with his probes, and Oya has a lot of probes, so Oya's probes will just kill the Link, because that's what they do.
that was some great control by both Oya and Kame. The Zerglings and Zealots right there in the middle. That was jump and jiving.
I was gonna say he got too confident and sent away Zealots to die, but it seems like he's keeping Kame making Zerglings and not really droning or teching up. While he has a bunch of gateways up. Speed is almost done, halfway.
Yeah, I mean, Kame looks like he's gonna try to go to a normal game here, but he's just so behind.
Zealot harass is pretty effective, isn't it? I mean, I don't even get this kind of success when I use the proxy double gate in the middle.
Yeah, and the Zealot harass is also limiting Kame's attention elsewhere. Things like the speeding inside his base not being effective. That is in part just because Oyo is continually causing chaos elsewhere on the map.
Here's a question: how has Kame not had like? Does he not have an Overlord at his entrance to like spot?
No, he
whenever
hasn't
his
had
Zealots
one.
move out?
I think there might be one in the Death Center. So that's a good point.
I mean,
What
you'd
else?
want your Overlord there, right? To, like, spot the ramp.
Early on, yeah. He never really sent his Overlord in the bottom left towards that direction. And I don't think I've seen Oya get Corsairs in any PvZ yet. I might be wrong though, and that's something he does.
He is very good with them. He used them very effectively against Eon Zerg last weekend, but he also, if he can skip the Stargate, he will. He's one of those players who believes the Stargate is optional.
His Zealot micro is so good.
Like, this game is gonna end with at like 15 minutes, which is Zealots and Zerglings being built.
Plus 1 attack on Zealots. And if you're just dealing with Zerglings, yeah.
What a
Oh
great
my
job
God.
of observing. And we see DT's coming into the main of Kame. You're gonna see it though, all the drones going down.
Yeah, this DT drop is too much.
I
he
missed the
sees it,
shuttle.
GG's.
Oh,
There we
wow,
go.
that was nice.
Voyagy takes game number 4.
Okay, so this is why Kame hasn't played another show match in a while. Come back, Kame. You don't have to play Oya.
That was game 4, 3-1.
Yeah.
So Oya takes his
GG.
first ever show match win. That sweet $10.
Yeah.
I'm glad for him though. Getting on the board.